We believe, and so suggested a few years ago, that the action of alcohol on these chronic alcoholics is a manifestation of an allergy. The phenomenon of craving is limited to this class and never occurs in the average temperate drinker. These allergic types can never safely use alcohol in any form at all, and once having formed the habit and found they cannot break it, once having lost their self-confidence, their reliance upon things human, their problems pile up on them and become astonishingly difficult to solve. Boy, I can relate to that. Frothy emotional appeal seldom suffices. The message which can interest and hold these alcoholic people must have depth and weight. In nearly all cases, their ideals must be grounded in a power greater than themselves if they are to recreate their lives. So as I just read in the doctor's opinion, he has a theory that we are allergic to alcohol. And I have to say, it makes sense. It really does. I'm different than my fellows. It's possible to have allergies to certain things, correct? And when I have an allergy to something, don't I usually have some sort of adverse reaction if I come in contact with it? If I'm allergic to poison ivy and I come in contact with it, it'll make me itch. But if I scratch it, then it starts to spread. And it makes it itch more, which makes me want to scratch it, which in turn spreads it, makes it itch more, and so on. My drinking is very similar to that. I come in contact with alcohol, it makes me want more alcohol. It spreads it and makes me want more. The more I drink, the more I want. I can be knee walking, drunk, puking, and you know what I want? Another one. That's alcoholism in its purest form. Is it an allergy? I don't know. I don't know whether it is or not. And it really doesn't matter whether it's an allergy or not. If I look at it as though I'm allergic to alcohol, it certainly makes sense to me. Because when I come in contact with alcohol, I have an extremely adverse reaction. All of the morals that I was raised with, they go out the window. No longer am I caring about other people. I'm only caring about myself. And let's not even consider the connection with God. That's lost immediately. When I put alcohol in my system, I am no longer the man that God intended me to be. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-alcohol. There's a lot of people that can drink alcohol safely and enjoy it and have a great time and not have any of those adverse reactions to it. I'm just not one of them. And I've met others like me. And if you're watching this video, you just ask yourself, are you allergic to alcohol? Do you have adverse reactions to it? Do bad things happen in your life while drinking alcohol or because of your drinking? Or is it possible that you're in denial and it's everyone else that's causing the problems? It's not the alcohol. It's not you. It's everyone else that's causing the problems in your life. If that's you, I can tell you I've been there. I know exactly what that's like. To be blaming all of my problems on other people. And in fact, I even blamed God for a lot of things that happened in my life. Things that I did that was directly related to my consumption of alcohol. Those walls of denial had to come down. I had to come to that realization that, okay, maybe I'm not allergic to alcohol, but I certainly can't safely drink it. You know, there was a time when I enjoyed drinking, but I crossed the line over into alcoholism. And I had to come to that realization. I had to get honest with myself about that. You know, there was a part of me that continued to think, well, you know, if I just drink something different, or if I change the location where I'm drinking, or I drink with some different people, maybe things won't go so badly. You know, I'm just, they're a bad influence on me. It wasn't that simple, folks. It just wasn't that simple. I had to come to the realization that the alcohol was the problem, and that I was the one pouring it down my throat, not anyone else. I had to do something about my life. And so the walls of denial had to come down, and I had to just throw up my hands. Say, God, help me. I can't do this by myself. Well, I cannot say that I had one of those big white light experiences where all of a sudden I was struck sober and happy. That took time. I had to do what all the other people did in recovery. First of all, get honest with myself and with others. I had to find somebody who had gone through this process before to show me how to do it, because I had no idea. I had to get a sponsor, and that sponsor took me through the 12 steps and gave me a life. He didn't give me my life back. God gave me a whole new life. You guys have heard me talk about that. I have a whole new life today. You know what? I'm still allergic to alcohol. You know, people are allergic to things. They avoid them. They don't come in contact with them, and they don't have the adverse reactions. My adverse reactions have stopped. And there's only one reason why. It's because I quit drinking. And because I went through the 12 steps with a sponsor, I became happy, joyous, and free. And so can you. I encourage you to get in recovery. Do something about it. You will love your new life. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.